All right, guys, NFL playoffs are here, and you know what? Sometimes it's a little bit hard to get into them because your favorite team could be joining you on the couch watching. Very familiar with that. Well, good news, that's where today's video sponsor, DraftKings Sportsbook, is here to make your January a little bit more exciting with a special offer. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New customers use my promo code SSR and bet just $5 on any wager and get $200 in bonus bets instantly. That's right, new customers who bet just $5 will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Wondering what you can use your $200 in bonus bets on? Combine multiple bets together from the same game for a shot at an even bigger payout. If you're already signed up for DraftKings like I am, you can get a no-sweat bet. Get a bonus bet back if your same-game parlay bet doesn't hit. Remember, max reward limits do apply. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry, you can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a chance to win cash prizes. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. New users bet just $5 on any wager, and you're going to get $200 in bonus bets instantly by using my promo code SSR. That's promo code SSR, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. All right, everybody, Rob Ferretti here, and you know me, I'm a rental car guy, and I'll tell it like it is. And I've seen a lot more people starting to come to me with issues with Turo, right? Like, hey, I've got 8 cars on Turo, but I want to move off of Turo. Everybody always wants to move off of Turo, and it's because they're greedy, right? Like, they don't recognize that Turo provides their clients. And they're like, well, I want to move off of Turo, and I always tell them, wait, where you're going to get your clients from. Like, nobody's just going to know that you have a car for rent, and nobody's looking for you because they're going to go the easy avenue, which is Turo. They've spent all this money investing in having people look for that or through them as an avenue to get a car for rental. So you either have to be on the platform and pay them their fee, or there's no magic here. Like, people aren't going to just come like knocking on your door. You're going to have to pay money to advertise to be placed in front of the people looking to rent cars. So it's not really a win-win. Whether you're paying it to Turo or you're paying it to advertise, there are other costs associated and other risks associated with being off of Turo. Turo provides insurance to the renters, so you're sort of covered. Is it the best insurance? I don't know. But it does provide something where you may not have commercial auto liability insurance or auto insurance while your car is operated. You have to become a company. Right now, you can rent your own car. You should be telling your insurance carrier that you're renting it on Turo, but if you don't, it's generally, who knows if it's the end of the world or not, but it does give them an out if they find out. But if Turo, the only time you'd ever get to your insurance is if something crazy happens, or if Turo's insurance for some reason doesn't pick it up and you look to make a claim. Anyway, me discussing Turo over the years and renting Turo may have gotten me shadow banned on Turo, because I've tried to rent Turo cars like once or twice, and I'll do it if I'm traveling somewhere and there's no good rental cars, or like I'm doing my trip in Napa Valley coming up in 2 weeks, and I was like, all right, I'll just ship my Ferrari out there, and then the cost to ship the car, it's only a 4 nights, so a 5-day trip, 4 nights. The cost to ship it out there is almost $3,000, right? It's $1,500 each way, or $1,450 each way because I'm shipping multiple cars. I said, but okay, for $3,000 to put it on a transporter, maybe I'll just look what it costs to rent a car over there. And there's no good rental options that are one way from San Francisco to Las Vegas. But then I start looking, I'm like, let me go check Turo. And so I go to Turo, I search my dates, and people must be getting pretty desperate because you can get some pretty decent cars very cheap. Like, here's a guy offering for an estimated total, and I don't like how Turo does this, and this could be why I'm shadow banned, because I am ever critical of what they do good and what they do bad, right? Like, if they do something good, I'll tell you. If they do something bad, I'll tell you. But then they have every right to then choose not to rent to me. But it's weird because if you look at my Turo rating is actually very good. My Turo rating is 12 trips, and I have a perfect 5-star review. But fast forward, here I am trying to rent a car, and I'm trying to rent a car from San Francisco. Returning to Vegas isn't possible. So I was like, you know what, I'll stay the extra 2 days. I'm going to be filming a class with Lucky Lopez out in Las Vegas, after adventure drives, and then I'm going to be driving the car that I'm renting on Turo back to San Francisco to return it. And the cost for that was surprisingly cheap because people must be getting pretty desperate. I looked and I found Corvettes, for example, for my dates for a week. Select make, Chevrolet, vehicle model, Corvette. Here's a guy who has $707 as an estimated total, $101 a day for a C8 Corvette. I mean, granted, this is a 2020, like mine's a 2023 over there. Here's another guy, 2023 C8 Corvette Targa, $135 a day. I get $649 a day for that. Now, granted, I have significantly better services. I'm sure this car probably has who the hell knows how many miles on it. This guy, if I go to rent the Corvette with all the fees and everything like that, just so we're objective, it's $1,000 to pick it up and drop it off in California, $1,000.63. Like, that's super cheap, but I have to go to Oakland, California to get it, which means it's probably stolen anyway. But the fact that I get this car with 1,750 miles. So this guy's literally charging, he's charging 50 cents a mile pretty much to drive his 2020 Corvette. That means every 10,000 miles, this guy's getting $5,000 in revenue from it. If people use all the miles. Think about that. Think about putting 30,000 miles on a car for 15 grand. That's all well and good when the market's going up and the mileage doesn't mean anything, but it does now. And you're going to lose more money than that sitting on that car for those 30,000 miles. So this is desperation. Like, people must be like just trying to get these cars out. And there's plenty of Corvettes available here. I'm looking, this isn't the only guy. Now, is this easy? No, I have to get a ride to Oakland to pick this car up. It's not easy at all, but it's a C8 for $1,000 versus shipping my own car for $3,000. I mean, I'm pretty tempted to just scoop up this. I mean, there's no reason really not to. Although, for an extra $2,000, I get to drive a Ferrari. So, like, and my Ferrari sounds damn nice. I think I'm still going to ship a car, but I think I'm going to rent this for, like, my staff. Like, for an extra $400, $500, I get a Corvette versus driving an Impala. I mean, it's almost like a no-brainer. But back to my shadow ban. Now I go try to book this, and I say, continue. I agree to everything. I'll take your 1,750 miles. I will take everything. Yes, I agree to pay. Yes, use my Visa card. No, I don't want any extras. Book this trip, and I get, we're sorry, unfortunately, you're unable to book a car at this time. Please contact customer support. Now, this is what I've been getting for months now, and I don't readily use Turo, but the last couple of times, I've been like, I need to use Turo, and then I'm like, well, crap, I'll just have somebody else book it. My account's not cooperating. And when I contact Turo, the first time I had this, they're like, oh, problem is you have two accounts. We'll just cancel the one or merge the accounts. Like, no problem. Now I only have one account, and I'm still having this problem. Every time I email customer support, I get nothing back addressing it or no responses. I try the contact us thing, no responses. So I think I'm like, they don't want to get back to me because, like, as a business, this is a really bad business. If you have somebody who wants to give you money and you're preventing them from giving you money, the only reason that they would be doing this is that they don't want my money. So we'll see what happens. I have gotten no response. I can just continue to have other people get cars that I need. And I think it's because of the videos I've made on this. Be like, oh, look at this stupid car I got on Turo. But they're putting the stupid cars on there, right? Like, they're allowing these cars to be rented on there. If you don't like it, like, this is just honest feedback. You should be paying me for the feedback for your service. If I am going out there and telling you how to make your service better or saying where your service doesn't make sense, you should be like, that's good feedback. It's valuable feedback. I'm not just going and crapping on your service. I'm saying it's a good starting platform for somebody who wants to get into the rental industry because it establishes that they can take an asset they have and they can make money and pay them for it. But then I'm pointing out where you do silly things. But right now, that doesn't help me because it seems Turo, and I said, if it just like I tried to log on and just said, you're banned, that's great. It's like a soft ban. It's like a passive-aggressive ban I appear to have. So Turo, if you're watching this, what's up? Why am I banned? My user account is Rob F. Like, you probably know who I am, but like, why am I shadow banned? Like, is that a thing? Like, am I, like, you just don't want me to be using your cars? You don't want to make any money off me? Not a good business play. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will let you know how this works out. Hi, Turo. It's me. You have my email. I sent you some messages about me not being able to book cars. You don't appear to be rectifying it. So if you could do that, that would be very nice. Thank you.